Can you all see my screen, right?
Yes.
Great, thank you. So good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, and it's November 24th, or the 24th of November, and we are going to start today's session. Today we have section 1 in the house, and we are going to start by playing a game. And I don't know about you, but I grew up watching Disney movies. So the first activity is related to Disney, which is this very big franchise that has provided a lot of content over the years. So this is, I guess, the character Disney edition. And you will be given a set of images that will have famous characters, but the trick is that the images will be zoomed or they are going to be pixeled. So it's not going to be that easy in some cases to identify which character it is. So this is the first one. Which character is it? Do you have any ideas?
Ariel.
The mermaid?
Yes, it's the Little Mermaid. So you're right. And remember, it's a mermaid, not a siren, by the way. So yet it's the Little Mermaid called Ariel. This is the second image, and it has been zoomed.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Let's see. That's correct. It was Mickey Mouse. This is the third image.
That's Merida.
Merida. And do you remember the name of the movie?
Brave.
Brave. That's correct. That's Brave. This is the following one.
It's
Lightning
the Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen. That's correct. And this is the last one.
Stitch.
Stitch.
Stitch. That's right. Do you like this movie? Lilo and Stitch?
Yes.
I personally love this movie. I think it's hilarious. And I think I think the third movie of this saga is my first, but I mean it's my favorite one. Not the first one. I think the third one is my favorite, but still it's so fun. It's so funny to watch. So now I don't know if you remember, but we have been dealing with different features of connected speech, and the homework you had was supposed to join all the features together. And it was it is going to be very helpful for you because if you are able to identify the different features of connected speech, that means you fully understand those features. So the first part, it was going to be the homework. But we are going to check that in next session, if I'm not mistaken. And we are going to move on to the second part, which was yacht coalescent. And then we are going to have coalescence, and then we are going to have the 10-minute break, and after that we are going to work with juncture. And it was a homework, but we are going to skip this, and we are going to move to the following topic. And first, I want you to remember that when we speak about assimilation, we have 3 manners of assimilation. The first one we have here is progressive assimilation. Then is when a sound has an influence on a neighboring one, and they two become similar. I mean, assimilation is when a sound influenced another sound, so the two became similar. And progressive assimilation is when a preceding sound, therefore a sound that it's first has an influence on a following one. For example, we have up and about, and in that case, the p has influenced the following n sound, because when we have p that it's influenced by n, and here we can also talk about elision. We eliminate the schwa and the n, or the and the n, so we have only the n sound of up and about. We have n, so the p influences the n, and it becomes up and about. Then we have regressive assimilation, that it's when a following sound has an effect on, a following sound has an effect on a preceding one. That means the second sound is going to influence the first one, so the direction of the assimilation is going to go backwards. And we have, for example, that when we have a D that it's followed by a P, V, or a P, or M, the D it's going to change into B. So for instance, instead of saying a bad person, we are going to say a bad person. Or instead of saying a sad break, we are going to say a sad break. Or instead of saying a good man, we are going to say a good man. With that being said, now we're going to move on to the third type of assimilation. That it's one that we didn't, we didn't have exercises of the previous sessions, because I remember yes.
I have a question. This PPT presentation you will upload on LMS, right?
What I do is that you send me an email and I send the PPT presentations. I've been sending the PPTs through email. My email is javiera.cabeza@ucm, at alu.ucm.cl, just like yours. So it's javiera.cabeza.
Okay. If you can miss, you can type in the chat box,
Yes,
please.
I will. I will as soon as I have my hands free.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. So now we're going to move on to the third manner of assimilation, which is iod coalescence. And some people call it only coalescence assimilation, or mutual assimilation, or mutual. I wrote the name here. Let me check. Or mutual coalescence. That was the one. And I don't know if you remember, but I used to say, I remember telling you that it was like a fusion between the two sounds. And now we're going to see this concept again, and we are going to go in more depth. Like there says, Yod is the name of the smallest letter in the Hebrew alphabet, and it stands for the vowel E, or the semi-vowel Ja. Ja. Camila Gonzalez, can you help me with the second paragraph, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
In English phonetics, iod coalescence is a form of assimilation, a phenomenon that takes place when J is preceded by certain sounds, most commonly and.
Thank you very much. That is correct. So we have already worked with this, so I don't think this is a strange concept for you. But now we're calling it iod coalescence. Like it says, it's a phenomenon that takes place when we have a J, and after the J we have most commonly T and D, and those two sounds, those alveolar sounds that are T and D, are going to fuse with a J, and they are going to meet at a point in between them. That in this case is going to be the palatal alveolar to, and the poist to. So those are the two resulting phonemes that we have when we have a to or a do that is followed by a j. So now we have examples, and like it says, both sounds influence each other and meet at the point in between regarding pronunciation. And we have when to it's followed by j, it becomes ch. And we have, for example, instead of saying put your shoes on, we have put your shoes on. Put your shoes on. And when it's a d followed by a j, we have j. And instead of saying did you notice, we have did you notice? Did you notice? So I am going to ask Bastian, can you read the examples, please?
Okay. Put your shoes on. Put your shoes on. Shoes
And now
on.
using the coalescent assimilation, please. Put your
shoes on.
Put your shoes on. And now the second one, please.
Did you notice? Did you notice?
Did you notice? Did you notice how to pronounce this, I guess? Well done. Thank you very much. Well, before we move on, I would like to say that remember that this is when we basically join these sounds together, and instead of having two different phonemes, now we only have one. And the same happens here with these ones. So with that being said, we're going to see another examples. And instead of saying what you need, we say what you need. So what you need is going to be what you need. I am reading this, right? And instead of saying last year, we're going to say last year. Last year. So instead of saying last year, we're going to say last year. Last year. Diego Farias, can you pronounce those two examples, please?
Okay. What you need?
Yes, those ones.
Last year.
So what you need last year.
Oh, that's it.
What you again that one. What you need
what you need
last year.
Last year. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
The others is could you help me?
Wait a minute. Wait a second. Now, now I'm going to read those ones. So then we have, as an example, instead of saying, could you help me? We're going to say, could you help me? Could you help me? Remember, instead of saying, could you help me? Could you help me? Could you help me? And then, instead of saying, would you work? Or would you work? We're going to say, would you work? Would you work? Now, can you pronounce them, Diego, please?
Okay. Could you help me? And would you work?
Great. So, could you help me and would you work? Now, as a reminder, there it says when do we use it, and remember that assimilation can happen within a word, within the boundaries of a word. So there says, it is most commonly found in colloquial speech, and it can occur within words and within word boundaries. So, for instance, an example in which assimilation can happen within the same word is the word tube. Do you know how the London Underground it's called? How the people call their metro? What it will be their metro?
The tube.
The tube, perfectly. And that's what here says, right? Here we have an example in which tu and je are together, so they turn to this new phoneme, and it's the tube, right? Or for instance, the platform in which people watch videos, it's called, some British people I've heard, they say YouTube. Instead of YouTube, like we usually do, they say YouTube. So the tube, YouTube. And an example of within word boundaries are any other example in which we have, for instance, a word that ends with T and then the following word begins with J. And for example, we have, instead of saying what you need, we say what you need. Or as we have already seen, instead of saying last year, we say last year. Last year. So with that being said, we are going to watch now a video. And please let me know if you cannot listen to the video. So, I am going to play the video.
There's no sound.
There's no sound? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. What about now? Could you were you able to listen to the video?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Great.
Hi, I'm Tim, and this is my pronunciation workshop. Here, I'm going to show you how English is really spoken. Come on, let's go inside. When you meet someone for the first time, there are several things you can say. If you want to be formal, you could say, well, how do you do? But
Miss?
there is another less formal.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you, but we can't see your presentation, your screen.
No, you can't.
No.
Teams is not being that friendly today.
That's right. Now, yes.
Can you see now?
Yes, we can see your presentation.
Great. Could you be able to listen to that?
No, I can listen.
Don't think.
Nope.
Right. Okay, let's do something different. Give me a second. Can you listen now?
Yes, we can see and listen.
I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm Tim, and this is my pronunciation workshop. Here, I'm going to show you how English is really spoken. Come on, let's go inside. When you meet someone for the first time, there are several things you can say. If you want to be formal, you could say, well, how do you do? But there is another, less formal expression. Do you know what it is? Let's meet some of the people of London.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, it's nice to meet you too. Now, the word meet ends in the sound t, and the word you begins with y, don't they? Or do they? Listen again. What can you actually hear when these two sounds come together?
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
In fluent speech, when one word ends in a t sound and the next begins with a y sound, like you or yours, then the two sounds come together and change to ch. So meet you becomes meet you. This is an example of assimilation. Now, you might remember that in a previous video, I mentioned that the t sound can disappear in between two consonants. Well, this can still happen if the next word is you or your, but it's more usual for the t to change to ch in this case. Here are some more examples.
That shirt won't suit you.
Don't you want to come to the party?
I bet your boss doesn't know.
Can I get you anything?
Right, so you've heard the examples, and now it's your turn. Are you ready to start? Listen and repeat.
That shirt won't suit you.
Don't you want to come to the party?
I bet your boss doesn't know.
Can I get you anything?
Well done. Now remember, if you want to learn more about pronunciation, then please visit our website, bbclearningenglish.com. And that is about it from the pronunciation workshop for this week. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Ugh, that is not right. Hello?
Hello, is that Tim? It's Tom.
Oh, hi, Tom. Yeah, it's Tim.
So, did you enjoy your tea?
No, it was disgusting.
Ah, that's because I put salt in instead of sugar. Gotcha!
Why, you little... I'm gonna get you. I have a very particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for someone like you. I will hunt you down. I will find you. And I will put shaving cream on your pillow. Brothers, hey? Well, I guess that goes to show you can't always get what you want. Now, time to start plotting my revenge.
So they at the end they were a lot of examples. And I don't know if you could notice something at the end also. That was like what he was saying to his brother. I don't know if you have seen a movie called Taken. I think the Spanish for the movie is Búsqueda Implacable. Have you seen it?
Yes.
It's a Liam Neeson movie. Yes? Did you like it?
Yes, a lot.
Yes, me too. I remember when I watched it, I was traveling, and I usually don't pay attention to the movies they play on buses, but that one was really good. So here we have I mean, like the monologue Liam Neeson says in the movie. And this is a speed question. So it's going to be a fast question before we moved on to the practice. And here you have two examples in which iod coalescence has been used. So you have this like 1 or 2 minutes to find where the examples are. And as soon as you find them, you can tell me where they are in which line. So go and look for the examples.
In the first line, what you want?
So in which phoneme is has been used here?
The sh.
So watch it. This one, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Now we have only one missing. Thank you very much, Diego.
You're welcome.
Where is the second example? Mike, Omar, Sebastián, Kelly, Gaspar. Were you able to notice where the second example is? In which line? Camila, Bastián, Natalia.
Line 8.
Line 8. And which one is the example?
Wait, no. Wait. Look for you.
Look for you. Look ends with a K sound, right? And this one has to end in a D that it's followed by a J.
So it will be find you.
That's correct. Here we say find you. Find you. So here was the second one. Well done. So the examples were in the sentences, I don't know what you want. And then in line number 8, we have, I will look for you, and I'll find you, and I will kill you. So well done. Now we're going to practice Yod coalescent, and for this you have 10 minutes. And it says, identify the places where your Yod coalescence may occur in the following sentences. And there you have 5 sentences. And what you have to do is that you have to identify in which places Yod coalescent is happening. So off you go. Do you have any questions? If you have them, you can just ask them. Gaspar? Are you following? Oh yes, I'm sorry. So 2 minutes left. Time's up. So now we're going to check the sentences. And for number 1, Gaspar, can you tell me which places youth coalescence may occur? Maybe occur?
Could be neat.
Okay. Need?
Need.
This one?
That's right. Could be.
And can you pronounce what you're trying to?
What you need is a good job.
And you are linking need with the is of is?
That's right. I'm linking.
But you had to identify youth coalescence.
Oh, your coalescence, right.
Yeah, and that's not.
No, it's no need. No, in this case, it could be the word job.
Okay, so job with what?
Could be a good job.
Good job, okay. So here we have youth coalescence, right?
That's right.
Can you pronounce that using the phoneme? The changes?
Okay. What you need is a good job.
Good job. And there is there any other examples of youth coalescent in this sentence?
Sorry?
Is there any other example of youth coalescent in this sentence?
What you need. Oh,
And
could be you need.
why you need? What are you linking? I mean, what are you fusing together?
It's the youth coalescence.
And which one? Which will be the? Which words are being assimilated?
No, this word no. I think that it's only good job.
Only good
Miss?
job. Yes?
I don't know if it's correct, but I think what you?
What you?
That's correct, Kelly. Thank you very much.
It's what you. Without need.
Yes, of course, it's without need, because this is happening between the boundaries of what and you. Thank you very much, Kelly. Thank you very much, Gaspar. Oh, no, Gaspar. Can you pronounce the sentence number 1, please?
Yes, no problem. Sure. What you need is a good job.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, Diego Troncoso, can you help me with sentence number 2, please?
Yes, no problem. Well, the first that I found is in that you.
Here.
Yes. With the sh phoneme.
And the second one?
And the second one is had your.
Here. This one is the other one, right?
Yes.
Can you pronounce the example, please?
You told me that you had. I'm sorry, it's a little bit difficult. You told me that you had your homework done, I think.
Yes, thank you very much. That's great. It's a little bit difficult. It says, you told me that you told me that you had your homework done. Had your homework. They are close together, so it's a bit difficult to pronounce. You told me that you had your homework done. Thank you very much, Diego. Ignacio?
Thank you.
Ignacio Jofre, can you help me with
Yes.
sentence number 3, please?
She didn't go to France last year.
That's correct. Where is the Yod Koaleth?
In year, that year.
That year.
Maybe.
That's correct. Can you pronounce the sentence again, please?
She didn't go to France that year.
That year. Thank you very much. Now, Kelly, can you help me with sentence number 4, please? Kelly?
Oh, yes, I'm here. Sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know if it's correct because I have a many doubts in this question, but I think could be could you?
That's correct. You didn't know, but you are correct. Can you pronounce the example, please? I mean the sentence.
Okay. Could you open the window, please?
And now, can you pronounce it as it was, like could you?
Could you?
Could you?
Could you open the window?
Please.
Please.
Thank you very much. That's correct. So now, Marieta. Last but not least. Can you pronounce, were you able to identify where Yod Koalescence was present in sentence number 5? Marieta? No? Nicolás? Duran? Nicolás? No? Omar? Omar?
Yes,
Can you help me with the last one, please?
I think it's in had yours.
Here we have one, right? Can you pronounce the sentence? Number 5, please.
You have already had yours.
Already had yours. Thank you very much. So now we are going to see you are correct. All those were the places in which Yod Koalescence occurs. Now we are going to have the break because it's time for a break. But what I would recommend you is that you write down the phonetic transcription of these examples and then you may write the transcription using J coalescence. So it will be easier for you to notice where the changes are being made and the different ways you can pronounce the same sentences. So with that being said, I will see you. Do you have any questions, by the way? I forgot that. Do you have any questions regarding J coalescence?
If and you, how we can pronounce that? It's normal if you.
Which
it doesn't
one?
change like with if and you.
If?
Yes.
If and you.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm asking if it doesn't change. If change the pronunciation of that word, the call.
As far as I know, it doesn't change because if it's a labiodental phoneme, so I am not. No, I don't know. It doesn't. If you I don't know if Professor Bruno is there, but as far as I know, it doesn't change. This is not a case of J coalescence.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, the question is which exercise?
No, it's this one, this example that it's here. If you. I don't think is an example.
That's number.
No, it's the one I wrote down.
The cheer. If you. No. If you in if you, there's no J coalescence. Yes, there isn't.
So, thank you very much. So, if there was no other questions, we may now have the break. It's 9:34. I will see you all at 9:44. Is that okay with you?
There's no problem, miss.
Yes, great. So I will see you after the break. Have
See you later.
See you, miss.